son grinning as he rounded third during his first home run.
My 4K TV finally looks it.
Hi everyone, I have not been live in quite some time, and at least not live on Instagram. I've been live on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I already told you guys, but I finally reached my subscriber goal. Well, my live subscriber goal. My actual subscriber goal is 100. Hopefully by the end of February. We're at 64 right now, but I reached my goal in order to be able to go live over there, so I'm super excited. Let me see, what is this? Okay, a little bit better. I'm over here playing with filters. I ain't got no business doing this right now. This is a off camera thing, but you know, I don't care. I needed something for these bags, child. Nah, y'all gonna get the real raw meat today. I don't care. But yeah, I've just been in a real chill mood. I just want to touch bases with everybody, see how everybody is doing. I haven't posted my video from TikTok yet over here, but I've kind of been, I wouldn't necessarily say I was in a mood or anything like that. Hey Cass, how you doing? Girl, I'm just in here. Hey girl, hey. I just figured I'd go live real quick because I haven't been live in a minute. At least not over here. I feel like it's been a while. So, yeah, I just wanted to come through and check in on everybody real quick. I think I want to do a love reading for everybody. You know, sitting here looking cute and all. Period. As you do. As you do. Yeah, I'm excited for our appointment this weekend. It's gonna be nice. I kind of pre-channeled you a little bit. Your energy actually still looks really, really good. Like, I kind of channeled you by accident, but like I got the energy of like openness and like fairy dust and optimism when I tapped into your energy a little bit. So you're not doing too bad. We can just go in and fine-tune some things, but it's gonna be all good. Sid, what's up? What's up? So my guys were just moved. Yeah, you know, it just moved around a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But you got to think, what was the energy behind the moving around of the guts, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did that do for you internally that made your heart soar? You know, you were really, really thrilled about that interaction, you know what I'm saying? So, something about, you know, getting folded like a lawn chair really just gets the juices going, you know? So, yeah. It's my birthday. Period. Anything goes for your birthday. So, yeah. No, but as far as like internally and your energy and stuff like that, like I was just like, oh, she's good. And she's good. Like, of course, we'll go in there and see, you know, like how your inner child might feel about it, or how your divine feminine feels about it. Because, you know, based on the conversation we had today, you know, it might be something that needs to be addressed internally. But overall, as far as how that situation made you feel, felt like you enjoyed yourself for sure. I'm sure my guys were shaking their head at me. You know, it's one of them things. Like, look, y'all knew I was crazy when y'all chose me to break these curses. So, you know, just be here for me, okay? Hold my hand as I live my best life. Hold my hand as I live my best life. That's all we can say. You know, we listen and we don't judge. Absolutely. Sid, I've been meaning to catch your lives. Y'all have been doing really good. at being consistent in lives and whatnot, and I have not seen one. And you know what? Maybe I haven't seen one because it's my fault. When I tell you these emailed chakra clearings have got me in a chokehold. I'm trying to tell you, I have been focused. I got one more I got to do tonight, and then I'll be clear. You're going live tonight. We're going live tonight. Sweet. What time? Because I'm also going live tonight. Well, it depends on if I get that email reading done before time. If my little ones will allow me to get it done, I'll be good. But if not, I might not go live. What time you going live? 8:30. So that's like 9 something my time, I think. You have class tonight? No. Well, yes. You got class tonight. Look at you. You are privileged. You are awesome. You are amazing. You get to go to class in order to fuel and feed your desired reality. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. How lucky are you? How lucky are you? Mama B will be our special guest. Come on now. Come on now. Is it going to be the whole crew? You, Bo, Britt. I think Jenny has been getting in on this too. That's 10:30 your time. Girl, thank you, because I was over here calculating and trying to carry the one. Because what is Mountain Time? I know Central Time, but I don't know Mountain Time. I used to live in North Dakota and Louisiana, so I'm very familiar with Central Time. But baby, you was about to mess me up with that mountain. Okay. Well, that's exciting. I'm definitely gonna have to go ahead and slide on in there. Definitely have to slide on in there. Oh, what the little baby? I'm at the park, y'all. I'm at the park. Just last week we had snow and everything in South Carolina, and today it's 70 degrees. So I was like, you know what? I want to let my kids come to the park, tire them out. We'll grab something to eat, on the way home, get some homework done, and call it a day. You may be able to come. Class ends at 8:30ish. Okay. Okay, then. Cool. Yeah, but if I go live when I want to go live, which is around 8 o'clock, I don't know. I think I'm gonna switch up my live times too. Like, I love getting on at 8 o'clock, but again, 8 o'clock on my time zone is fairly late. It's fairly late for the East Coastians. People like to try to sit and watch their stories and whatnot between 6 and 7 before they start to wind down and all that. So I think I might start going live earlier in the day and see what happens. I'm going to start switching up, mixing up my live times and whatnot, and see what happens. Yeah, but I've been in a bit of a mood today. Not like in a bad one. Well, I don't know if y'all seen my video on look at me being nosy, because that has nothing to do with me. I'm not on the roads or nothing. Sounds like a fire truck. Yeah. Oh no. Anywho, you've missed me live. Listen, I've missed me live too, because I don't know what it was. January was just a funky month for me. I don't know what it was. It's like every day I would try to get up, try something different, try something new. And it just, I don't know. I think my energy was just trying to regulate. I can't call it. I have no idea what that's been about. But what I was saying was today I was having like a little woo kind of mood. Like, you know how people say you give 100% every day, but your 100% looks different every day, you know. Today my 100% looks like 20 to 30%. Like I'm not, but I wore my bracelet today because I was just like, I don't, this me not feeling like dealing with people or talking to people energy can come off as me being an asshole, and I don't want that today, you know. So I wore it to kind of help guard and guide my tongue, because like I said, if y'all haven't seen my video on TikTok, I'm one of those people that, like, I'd be sitting in the line at Whole Foods or Hobby Lobby, and you know, somebody will compliment my shirt. Hey, I like your shirt. Da, da, da. Okay, cool, whatever. The next thing you know, they're telling me their life story, and I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's been happening my entire life, but today I just was not. I am not in the space to carry anybody else's burdens today. You know, carry anybody else's weight. Like I've had like friends that like been sending me a whole lot of the other 70 to 80 is self-preservation. Absolutely. And that's where I'm at. Like I got friends right now like pushing a whole bunch of what, you know, the political stuff that's going on, all the things that are happening, the changes and all that type of stuff, and I'm just like, y'all, I don't have it. Like, you know, I just don't have it. So this right here has been doing a really good job of keeping that type of energy away from me today. And I had some conversations with my kids today that, you know, sometimes when you're overstimulated and you're frustrated and you're just tired, you know, everything somebody does is just dramatic to you, and you can easily dismiss a child's concern, you know, when you're not in the right mindset. And I did not want that today. And this really helped me to like articulate myself and ask the right questions to make sure that my children felt heard today. And I love that, because today, so my kids made the AB honor roll, both of them. And I found that out last night. They gave me their report card. I signed it, sent it back. Well, I've been feeling all the emotions on the right. Yeah. And it's not fair. And it's like people have been coming. It's like they're after everybody. That's my point. They're not, it's not just, oh, you know, what they quote unquote look like. People are not realizing that when they say that word that starts with an A, that starts with an I, is that is not, they don't have a certain look to them, you know. So it's my skin color, your skin color, their skin color, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think they're safe and they're not. They're not. So it's a lot. And then, you know, there's the changes with the welfare and all that type of stuff. I know people who are on some of these programs, and it could really have a heavy effect. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't have a certain look. Is they're gonna come after everybody, and it's like you're gonna have to prove that you quote unquote belong here in this tragic. Anyway, I don't like to speak too much on politics because that's not my lane. That's not my lane. My lane is taking care of the individual. My lane is healing the individual. Because listen, I'm the type of person, and I'll get back to what I was saying in a little bit. I'm the type of person where I'm close enough to the fight to be effective, but I'm not in it. For example, my job in this whole thing, if you ask me, my job, hey Bo, hi, my job in this whole thing is to guide, aid, and heal the people that are able to go out and fight and petition and do all of these other things, because that's not me. I'm not going outside. I done fought for this country. I done did what I was supposed to do as a veteran. Now I'm tired. I got to take care of what's up here. Because me doing the other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have it. But what I do have is the ability, the heart, the time, the patience, and the endurance to aid in the healing of everybody else so that y'all can do that. I'm not the type of person to grow my own food. No, but I am determined to find one person to help heal them and guide them on their purpose to where they can be the first all Hispanic grocery store in their community, or all, whatever. So we're not being reliant on whatever else that's going on out there. That's me. That's where I'm at. To fortify everybody else, build up everybody else, heal up everybody else so we can get there. But that's not me. I'm not building no grocery stores. Everything I touch and try to grow dies. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like food. I killed a succulent. My aunt told me that you weren't supposed to give succulents a whole lot of water because they don't need it. They can drown easily. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you, I was like, oh yeah, let me just give, extra water. Baby, she didn't mean to never water the thing. And by the time I did the little thing, they started disappearing. I had the succulents in a container and they started to disappear. So you know how they just pop up little green leaves that pop up? No, they started to go back in the ground. That's how dry that bad boy was. I was like, you know what? This is why this is not my ministry. It's not. And I'm just going to stay in my lane. So it's not funny, but it's funny. I'm telling you, I know my lane. Okay, I might poke my head out into some other things, but baby, just a little water and moisture. And you know what? I thought I did that until they started to disappear on me and they started to go back into the ground. I was like, oh, I am definitely not doing this right. I'm definitely not doing this right. So, but I'm determined to figure it out because by the time I get my next house, there are 2 plants that I want to keep around me at all times. Mint and lavender. I want to have those in front of my house, in front of my porch. I heard that mint is one of those plants though that will take over. So when you do it, you got to watch the way the wind blows, because if not, your whole yard is going to be, it's an intrusive plant. So that's something that I have to keep in mind. But you know what I'm saying? Oh, that helps with mosquitoes. Oh, absolutely. See, you see, spirit be spirited. Spirit be spirited, and I need to make sure that I'm paying attention, because I had no idea that would help with mosquitoes. And I'm out here in the South too. I need that. And I do. And I need it. Yes. And it's going to be really good. Like I said, it's January and it's already 70 degrees. Like I'm sitting in my car right now and it's not started. I got 1, 2, 3 windows down. I got my other window up because it's tinted to keep the glare down. But I am hot sitting in here and I got on short sleeves. I am hot. There's another plant. I'll find out and let you know. Yes, please do. Please do. But I know for a fact I want mint and lavender. Those have been the 2 that have been on my mind as of lately, to make sure that I have. Of course, I want to grow other things. Man, I got a lot of work to do to get back to the roots. Like, I told myself that I wanted chickens. I'm kind of scared of them. I'm not like literally like afraid of them. I just don't know what to do. What if they come charging at me and go, You know what I'm saying? Their toes are sharp. Them toenails is crazy. So, and I know their claws. I just, toenails is funny. But, yeah, it's so much. It's a lot going on. And, like I said, politics are not my lane. Hold on one second. Y'all be careful. They were just stepping on stones, and I'm realizing that those stones are not in the ground. Like, they're wobbly stones. But, kids are going to dare to be different. Child. That's what they're going to do. But, yeah, that's just where I am right now. And, okay, I'm sorry. I'm watching them on these stones. Okay, all right. Whew. Did what they were supposed to do. So what was I talking about? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, my mood's not funky, but I've been in like a nostalgic mood. Like, I don't know, 90s R&B started playing in my head. What song came to mind earlier? Fantasia, When I See You, came on the radio. It was just that type of energy. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a real quick love reading for the collective. I got my water. That's what I wanted to do. I brought my deck and everything. And sitting up in my phone. Like, it's really like that. It's really like that. It's giving that old school sliding down the wall type R&B energy. I don't know what it is. It's like that longing of, the realness, the true, the I belong to you, you belong to me type energy. Like, and I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to open up my other deck real quick. I've been loving this deck right here. You've also been listening to X Factor, Could All Be So Simple. I'm just saying, the herbal astrology, I don't know what it is. It just feels like it's in the air. And I don't know if this is because of initiation. Ooh. I ain't even asked the question yet, Spirit, but I got initiation here. Cocoa, which is, what they make chocolate out of. And as you can see, you got the heart with the crown on it right there. So I'm just like, this is a turning point. I think this is a turning point in the collective when it comes to loving self, actually. Because with that crown, it's like, to me, it's giving the energy of loving yourself, putting yourself first, reclaiming your power, putting yourself back on the throne. The best way to learn how to love others is to figure out how to love yourself. And in return, the best way to show others how to love you is by them watching you taking care of yourself. Does that make sense? Hi! How you doing? How you doing? Today's just one of those days. Like, we're just kind of chilling, parking lot chilling. I'm at the park with my kids. Last week it was a whole bunch of snow. This week it's 70 degrees, and I was like, what, today will be a really good day to get them outside. And then I was like, I haven't been live on IG in a while, so I was like, what, let's go live. I'll do a quick love reading. I was just telling Cass and everybody how it was just like this R&B energy, this rhythm and blues, this love song energy in the air. And I don't even necessarily want it, because I don't want to be bothered. You see that? I'm over here trying to push that energy out. It's raining where I am. See, I was just telling Cass, and I was like, it's like that sitting by the window, sitting by the window looking outside while it rains, or that crying and sliding down the wall energy, that longing of love and real dramatic but very intense type energy. I don't know why. But the first card that came out was Initiation. Spirit, what do you have to say about this collective energy? What does the collective need to know about this season of love? What do we need to know about Valentine's Day? What do we need to know about this season of love? Transfiguration. This was actually at the bottom of the deck when I took it out of the box. But it says Transfiguration. And it's wild because it's reminiscent of the Tower card. So what do we need to know? What about this Transfiguration? The way we think about love is getting remolded, getting remodeled. Yeah. In this season of love, the reason why I feel so dramatic is because we're in the process of learning what it truly means to be loved. And it's not necessarily the Disney movies and stuff that we have seen and experienced, but it's a whole new level, a pure version of love. Rebirth, a whole new way of thinking about love, a whole new way of showing love, a whole new way of loving yourself. I'm getting a lot of different downloads when it comes to this. It's like the way you see love is coming to an end because, oh my gosh, it's all coming in a full circle. If you were in the Discord, I literally posted a video by Neville Goddard talking about how the law of compensation, the universe wastes nothing, meaning every tear that you cried in love, every individual that you had to let go in order to love yourself better, in any situation that you felt like you wasted time in, you did not waste time, because all of those things, all of that energy, all of those lessons learned, all of those tears cried, the healing that you've done had all transmuted and been sent to the universe and is now being returned to you, which is why, offering. Your tears were an offering. Your time was an offering. Your pain was an offering in order to show you something completely different than what you're used to. And I love that. It's going to cause a rebirth. And it's going to bring towards you a more pure form of love. Now, what does that mean? It means a more pure and authentic and holistic way of loving yourself. Now, when I said that, I started to feel something start to go down this way, which means introspection. Sorry, y'all. Let me put on my do not disturb real quick. There we go. It's that introspection. It's that truly getting to know the inner parts of you and allowing it to thrive, allowing it to show, trusting yourself and loving those parts of yourself that you felt were unlovable. So this theme that Mama B has been doing about, viewing and healing your titans, that idea of, I remember one girl's reading, and I can't remember who it was, but it was something as simple as she was acting out so bad, so there was a version of her that put that version of her into a cage, and she was just like, because she was acting out of pain, so she put her in a cage because she didn't know what to do with her. But all she needed was a little bit of attention. All she needed was acknowledgement. So to really turn around and look at those parts of yourself that you felt were unlovable, those parts of yourself that you felt were broken, and truly see yourself, heal yourself, understand what that version of you went through, and have love and grace to be able to wrap your arms around that broken version of you and say, I understand and I love you anyway. To truly be able to integrate that part of you, heal that part of you, nurture that part of you. That's a whole different beast. Because again, I literally just said, when you learn to love yourself on that type of level, you teach other people how to love you on that level. So when you show up 1000% in yourself, knowing and understanding the good parts of you and the challenging parts of you and all of those things, and still being able to love yourself. What up? Yeah, baby. Who was cheating? He was cheating when it says Simon Says. She pushed you off. Well, that was not cool. Tell her to keep her hands to herself, and you need to clean your nose. Can you get it? You're welcome. Clean your little nose and make sure you throw it in the trash, okay? Don't leave it on the playground. That's not nice. Mother Nature's not going to appreciate that. Oh, blow it all the way out. There you go. Wipe it one more time. Wipe it one more time. There you go. Woo. Child, you know, little kids' nose get the snotting. Ooh, that's the worst thing. Yuck. Ooh, don't go on that playground looking like that. My baby was getting ready to go back on that playground looking like nobody loved him. Clean your nose. No. I was getting deep too, man. Oh. Anyway. We were on the topic of learning to love yourself on such a deep level, and loving yourself in a way that it makes other people comfortable enough to love themselves in that exact same way. Being the light for other people, truly knowing and understanding what it means to be reborn, to know yourself in a completely different way, to love yourself in a completely different way. And that's also what it means by being pure as well. Spirit, what else do you have to say? Someone, yes, my son is so bad at that. Oh my gosh. And that's who it was, my son. Just nasty. Don't go back on that playground looking like that. Crazy tail self. My goodness. Oh, and it's going to be a journey. Look at it. So it's almost like you see the water cycle there. You got the clouds and the storm up there at the top, but at the end of the day, it's like all of it is being fueled. All of it is being fueled for your good. I'm loving this, Spirit. What else do you have? Ooh, peaceful warrior. And again, another nod to the fact that I was saying everything that you went through, the law of compensation, everything that you went through, everything that you experienced is now being poured into you. The peaceful warrior. You've already done the work. You've already been a part of the fight. Now this is your season of return. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Your season of return. Look at destiny at the bottom of the deck. 3. 3 is the square root of 9, and this year is a 9 year. Wow. Oh wow. And I'm also looking, and the snake almost looked like a ring to me. That's a snake right there, eating its tail. So everything is coming full circle and full cycle. I love that. Just one more card, Spirit. One more card. Psychic healing. Everything that we have been doing up until this point, our meditations, our wound healings, our chakra clearings, our titan clearings, everything that we have been doing in the spirit realm is now being gathered and delivered into the physical realm. So I'm going to keep those cards out, and I'm going to grab my tarot here. Look at that bottom of the deck, higher consciousness. And what that also tells me is the fact that and the death card at the bottom of the deck. That's the second time we saw death, because the rebirth was in the other one. But what that continues to tell me is like it's a higher level of love. Our understanding of love is so small and so basic, and sometimes it can be very conditional, but there is no love greater or better than self-love. That unconditional love that you have for yourself and the things that you have been through and the things that you have experienced, and to be able to love yourself enough to heal, to love yourself enough to be disciplined in the way you eat, to love yourself enough to get up and continue to push, to love yourself enough to be able to give yourself a break and listen to your body when you need to. All of those things are representative of self-love. I didn't ask a question yet, Spirit, so I'm going to put those back. I got the Page of Wands and the Seven of Wands, and I'm not sure how that is relevant, and I didn't ask a question yet, so I'm going to try that again, okay? Let's see. Find Spirit, Holy Spirit. First of all, that is. Ooh, here we go. King of Cups. Emotional intelligence. This makes sense. Oh my gosh. Emotional intelligence. Equal give and take. And in this equal give and take, again, what have I been saying? In order to truly know how to love others, you got to be able to know and love yourself, to be able to give to yourself. Because a lot of times what ends up happening is sometimes we end up overgiving, sometimes we end up pouring from an empty cup, giving to everybody else and X, Y, and Z, and make sure everybody else is taken care of instead of ourselves. So we have to ensure that it goes both ways. Because if you take a look, she has her hand up with the Libra scale there, and then she has the other hand going down. And something else, and this is coming to mind at this moment, some of us have this warped idea of what fair is. People think that giving everybody the exact same thing is fair. No. If somebody has continuously pooped in your hand and told you to clap and called it love, you don't give them the same thing you gave someone that has been kind and true and consistent with you. That is not what we do. Okay? Equity, not equality. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what this is. I was like, I don't know why I'm being, told to say that, but there's a difference. You do not being fair. Release whatever guilt that you have around being fair and or showing up for someone who does not show up for you. Because sometimes when you're used to doing a thing over and over and over, you get concerned about what somebody else has to think about the fact that you're now withholding or you're now taking things back. Some people tend to think that, oh, now I'm a bad person because I'm no longer doing what I did X, Y, and Z because this person came to expect this behavior of me. And that's fine. That's fine that they were able to expect a behavior. That is a true testament of who you are as a person, your consistency, your love, your willingness to give this person grace. But again, we do not allow for people to continue to take and not get anything in return. And that's not out of being, selfish or greedy or anything like that. It's out of ensuring that you're not being used. Boundaries protect unconditional love. Okay? And what that means is there is nothing wrong with you being the type of person that give. But you have to be around the people that appreciate you and love you for that. Because if not, you're going to give, and people going to take, and then you're going to wonder, why your house is empty and theirs is full up. You're going to wonder why, you go to call someone and they're not there for you like you thought they should be based on the way you treated them. Tell my girl, is this for me? Listen, I don't know why I'm going on this tangent, because weren't we just on self-love and all this other type of stuff? And now Spirit is like, let them know about these goddamn boundaries. But it's a whole different thing, because look, I'm getting so many downloads right now, because the issue is I came from a Christianity background, and I have a lot of people even in my life right now that struggle with the idea of, you know, Christ was a kind, giving individual, and, you know, he hung out with X, Y, and Z type of people. And I was like, y'all got to understand, Christ had boundaries. It does not say in the Bible to give until you can't give no more. It does not say to allow people to bleed you dry. It's actually quite the opposite. The Bible says to guard your heart. It also says, you know, if somebody hurts you, you turn the other cheek. But what that says is, it's not... People don't realize that it's not about giving someone else the opportunity to hit you again. It's, okay, I see you for who you are. And after you show me who you are, I have the option to either continue to deal with this situation or, you know, remove your access to me. That don't mean that you have to stick around and keep getting beat up. That's not what the Bible says. That's not what the word says. That's not what your heart says. That's not what your body says to do. Does that even feel good? Like, some of us got to use common sense when it comes to some of these things. Like, when somebody is really draining and bleeding you dry and it hurts, and you feel it in your heart that it's breaking, that this individual is not treating you how you deserve. What are we doing? And sometimes it's our families and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say this, and I ain't going to say it. I ain't going to say it because the wrong person hear it, and I'm going to have to be held accountable. I'm going to have to be held accountable, and I'm going to feel bad. But let me see. I'll say it like this. There are people in this world that will be on their deathbed and still treat you like ass, like they don't need you. There are people that will be mean and nasty till the day they die. And it is not your fault or your responsibility to deal with people like that. Because how are you in a situation that you need medical assistance? You're unable to wipe your behind, but you still talk to people mean, rude, and nasty. Now, at some point, as another adult, because these situations can look real different. It can be, you know, it can be a situation like that, which is a more extreme case. It can be something like a parent, you know, not wanting to allow their child to grow up. And now the child has to be like, Mom, I'm 25. You can't keep talking to me like this. I'm an adult. You know what I mean? Like, it's situations like that. And it's like, at what point? And I'm not saying give up on these people. I'm saying hold true to your boundaries. I'm saying know when to separate yourself when it gets to be too much so that you're not being bled dry. Know yourself on what you can handle and what you can't handle. And the more you take a look at those parts of yourself, the more you see what it is that you can do and can't do. That is a form of self-love. Because once you imagine, what did we all want as a child? Or in theory, you know, to have that adult or have that person in your life to be able to stand in the gap for you, to take care of you, to advocate for you, to make sure that you are protected and loved. It's time we do that for ourselves. And that's what this looks like. Something as simple as setting up your boundaries and being like, you know what? In this season of my life, I can't handle this. There are conversations with friends that I used to be able to sit and kiki and all this other type of stuff. And I'm just like, I can't afford to have certain conversations anymore because it's going to mess with my frequency. If I continue to have these conversations about, oh my gosh, I'm stressed out, I'm broke, I ain't got no money, and, you know, laugh and kiki with folks, I'm going to continue to stay in that frequency. I can't do it. It's no shade, it's no hate to anybody else, but it's like, I'm in the process of trying to change and morph and do all these other different things. So like, I can't allow myself to be a part of that, depend on someone to love us and protect us. Exactly. Now it's time for us to be the person that we depend on to love us and protect us. And sometimes it's scary. It really is. We're still like, some of us have been on this earth for 20, maybe 30 years. I thought I knew some shit at 20, 25. And here I am at 36. Like, baby, I didn't know a goddamn thing. I didn't know anything. Everything I did was out of an unhealed space. And I had no idea. I just had what I had. I had the tools that I had, and I did the best with what I had. And I have to love that old version of myself. Like, girl, you did what you could with what you had. And all of that led to who you are today. All of that led to, learning to take care of our mental health, learning to take care of our spiritual health, learning to, sorry, I had to peep and find my churn. Just learning to really, truly take care of ourselves at the end of the day. And that's what's important. And this is why Spirit keeps saying that there's this transfiguration, there's this metamorphosis, there's this rebirth of the way we see love. Because there are people who truly see that setting boundaries for themselves is an act of defiance, or an act of being mean towards somebody else. Like, I really had to ask one of my friends one day. I was like, so if you had to make somebody uncomfortable in a situation, you would rather be uncomfortable and allow somebody to like run all over you and not take care of you and not help you and all these other different things for the sake of what? For the sake of what? Appearing to be consistent? They're consistently beating your behind, honey. They're consistently dragging you. And you are consistently allowing them. At least at what point do we take responsibility for some of the things that we've gone through? It's a part of the self-love process, man. It is. Yes. Exactly. Nurture your children the way you wanted to. And to be cared for. And it's time for us to do the same thing as an adult. It really is. And this is what it means to attract what we are. This is what Mama B be trying to tell us. When we truly start to take care of ourselves, when we truly start to nurture ourselves, and we truly start to embody what it is that and who it is that we know we are. It doesn't have to be on some big extravagant level. It'll get there. It'll resonate there. But you got to be it here first. Be love for yourself. Care for yourself. Resonate for yourself. Be comfortable in yourself. And then you will attract those who are also comfortable in themselves. Who are also willing to put in the same amount of work that you're putting in right now to make sure that you're okay. You deserve that. You deserve that. And that's the piece of information that's going to unlock your mind in order for you to attract other things in your life. To get yourself out of that cycle of what was understood to be love and actually understand what is love. I'm going to hold a napkin on. I'm going to hold a napkin on your hand while I say this. Listen. I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. But it hurts. It hurts when you hear some your outside world is a reflection of your inside world. And you're like, what do you mean? I thought I healed that. I thought I did that. I thought I that. But my outside world looks like chaos. What do you mean? Because there's some things on the inside that you may not have figured out yet. You know what messed me up? That was a live. And I know for me personally, I do this thing where it's like retail therapy. Or I'll get comfort food. And it dawned on me, like, what part of me on the inside needs comforted? Why do I need this food? What needs to be comforted? Retail therapy. What inside part of me needs therapy? I'm working but listening. Hey, honey. Thank you. This is a message on what love truly is and how to reflect self-love from the inside out. This is our message from Spirit. The importance of equal give and take. The importance of emotional intelligence. And us having the ability to know ourselves and articulate and advocate for our own selves, to be able to advocate on our own behalf of what it is that we see that we need, what it is that we love, what it is that we want for real. What's this? Hermit, once again, talking about introspection. Hi, Jenny. Ooh, see, look. That's really all we need, y'all. That's really all we need. Change your idea of what it means to set boundaries for yourself. Change your idea of what it means to love yourself and what it looks like. There is some work that we need to do and have already done. Because I don't know. It looks like it is both. There might be some work that we need to do. Oh, we're in that transitional period. That's what it is. So there is work that we have done. And we need to understand what the law of what is the word? The law of compensation. Thank you, Spirit. With the law of compensation, that nothing is wasted, and the energy that we've put into loving each other, loving ourselves, and the experiences that we've had, the tears we've cried, the lessons that we've learned, nothing is wasted. That is something that we have learned. That is something that we understand, and that is something that is going to come back to us. Yes. And it's a new moon. Ooh, I don't know if y'all hear the planes. But we have fighter jets over here where we are. But it's a whole new thing, y'all. It's a whole new beginning. Okay? It's a whole new beginning. It's a whole new life. It's a whole new idea of love and learning. I'm seeing like a baby, like there's a level of freedom that a baby has. And part of it is because it hasn't experienced, the world quite yet, the harshness, the contrary to the innocence, contrary to its own innocence. And that's what we need to get back to. What do I mean by that? The idea of something being good or bad is. The things that we experienced in our lives, we've added a tag to it. Oh, this was good. Oh, this was bad. Instead of attaching the tag of the identity of bad to it, it is what it is. It is a lesson learned. At the end of the day, you learned. Okay? And that should make it easier for you and easier for the collective to be able to take the information that they have, see the different versions of self, heal and integrate it. Does that make sense? Do y'all have any questions? Because I feel like I'm getting ready to start talking in circles, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. We got the Ten of Cups right here, and then we got the Magician card right here at the bottom. And what that gives me is like you have the energy and the clarity to be able to create what it is that you desire. And again, we create. Where is that Magician card? I just saw it. It was just there. I think I covered it up. Where'd it go? What I love about this one, it's like from the inside out. It shows the roots, but it also shows the connection to spirit. That's her left hand that's up right there. So that's her receiving hand. And that right is what's coming down. So everything that you've learned, everything that you've experienced, everything that you've manifested, everything that spirit has gathered and transmuted for you in your best interest and highest good, you're transmuting it to bring it back down. Look at the roses around, and the roses are definitely signifying of love. Like, I love that for us. I love that for us. Does anybody have any questions? Look, oh my gosh, look at the Empress card on the split. Y'all, we are there. 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 So, overall, what is the overall message that I'm getting from spirit? Give yourself grace. Change the idea. Is that roots under her? Yes. 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 Yes, it is. It's time to release those old energies of what you've experienced before. If you have any hesitation, if you're just like, oh my gosh, spirit, I done been through so much and I'm scared to trust, I'm scared to X, Y, and Z, get rid of it. It's time to have the energy of a baby. It's time to have the exploration. It's time to have the energy and the innocence of a baby. It's time to love yourself first, like you've never been hurt before. It's time to trust yourself first, like your trust has never been broken. Oh, God. Did y'all feel that? Because I felt something in my chest. Oh, that tasted a little bitter. I ain't gonna cap. Ooh, that was a little bitter. I ain't even gonna cap. Yuck. It's time to trust yourself like you've never broken your own heart. Man, I'm done now, mama. I'm done. That was enough for me. My eyes getting hot. Ooh. Ooh. Yucky. Good Lord. Me no likey. But that's so real. Whew. Any closing messages, spirit? Any closing messages? Cool. Y'all get to see in real time how I be fighting for my life when I do these readings in my car. I got one. Hold on. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. There's a few of us, if I'm being honest, there's a few of us that might have spirit be spitting. And I'm just like, bro. I'm gonna say it like this, and nobody raise your hand, okay? Because this is nobody. We don't do this, right? We don't ever do this. There is somebody in the collective that might somehow confuse sexual experiences with love, attention, and attachment being, the same thing. And this is why spirit is asking us to go within with the Hermit card. I gotta text my boss. No, wait, I gotta text my boss. I don't want to miss this, girl. I know it. There are some of us that have this understanding that you know, attachment or attention is love. I don't know where Spirit wants me to go with this. Hold on, let me look at these cards, because oh my gosh. And I say this because I got the King of Wands, even though he's upright, you know, somebody who's very much so charismatic, somebody who's very confident, but he's got the Devil card right here, which tells me, you know, it's a warped sense of confidence. They're probably a little bit of a manipulator, or we're misunderstanding that confidence and that love and that attention for something that is solid. And Spirit is wanting to remind us that we need to make sure that we're dealing with individuals who are decisive. And sometimes, we don't want to hear it. And sometimes the individuals that are around us are indecisive because we're indecisive. Spirit is just doing the absolute most today. If you're finding that you're in a situation with somebody who doesn't seem to know what they want, double check and see if you know exactly what you want. If you're dealing with somebody who feels as though they're not ready, double check within yourself to see if you're ready. If I'm being honest, there was a moment where, and I'm going to just share this moment of shadow work with you guys. My person, I was like, oh, I'm ready for X, Y, and Z, da 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 da. But I'm saying this with my mouth, but my actions show that I was inconsistent. Because every time I felt uncomfortable, I would dip. Every time I felt like I wasn't being shown the love that I, you know, X, Y, and Z, I would dip. Mind you, this individual has been 1000% honest with me the entire time, and they never left. It was me that was dipping. So how does inconsistency show or reflect my heart of me actually wanting to be in whatever situation? The answer to that is it doesn't. It doesn't. Something else that I realized, I was like, okay, well, what part of me is showing up to be inconsistent? Why am I like that? Why am I jumping in and out? Because, and this is something that I did weeks ago, so this has nothing to do with the reading today, but it's coming up today, so it, you know, I'm sharing it now. I was running away because I was concerned that I've shared with you guys that I have mental health challenges, you know, anxiety, depression, PTSD, all clinically diagnosed. And, you know, though I've been healing and I've been having some really great days, I've been, you know, up and up, and my down days have not been as down. But when I'm really down, you know, I didn't realize it, but deep down I was afraid that he would judge me, or he would not want to deal with me when I'm in my down days. Because if you've experienced, you know, depression, sometimes you get messy, you know, you don't feel like cleaning your house, and you just don't have the energy to do certain things. You're in bed and you're lazing around, you know, days at a time. All you have the capacity to do is work, come home, and nothing else, you know. And because I hadn't fully integrated that version of myself. I hadn't accepted that version of myself. I kept pushing that version of myself away because that's what I was trying to get away from. Because I was trying to outperform. Love being performative. I was trying to show myself that I love myself by doing all of these things versus showing myself that I love myself by being myself fully. And this is why I call myself the Transformational Empress, because I be having regular basic ass conversations and I be transforming myself on a regular fucking basis. Okay. So anyway, I had no idea that that was a part of me that I had been resistant to show. And then once I figured that out, I was like, okay, because everybody outside of you is a reflection of you in one way or another. So then it made me think, like, is there a part of him that maybe he is also running from? You know, you think you're over that hump now? Good. Because I didn't even know it was there. I felt like I was so far past that. I thought I was so far past that. And then it came full circle because I stopped performing for other people, but I didn't realize that I was performing for myself. I stopped giving a what other people had to say, but I felt like I had to continuously prove to myself, because being in the military previously, I had accolades. I was briefing generals and all these other different things. So then I had to change my way of thinking. Like, not all accomplishments are external. There's not a trophy for being a good mom. My trophy right now is the fact that my kids made AB honor roll 2 quarters in a row. That's my trophy, and they ain't got nothing to do with me. Those are their accomplishments. And then you got to be careful of that too, because I can't live their life for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of give and take and all that kind of stuff. It's no trophy in that. There's no trophy in healing the darkest parts of you. It's expected. You should heal the darkest parts of you, because it's nobody else's. It's not anybody else's responsibility to tiptoe around your triggers. So there's no trophy in those things. We was like, it's him. It's him. Yeah. Right. It's him. Why is he running? Meanwhile, it's me. And if he's a reflection of me, then what part of him does he feel like I won't accept? And then the reality to that is, if you ask yourself that question to the person that's on your mind right now, is there any part of that individual that you feel that you would not accept? If they're truly your person, if they're your porch person, you know what I'm saying? Some of us are in a season where we're in our entertainment stage. You know what I mean? Like, entertain me. Let's have some fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's absolutely fine. I'm here for it. Some people have been, you know what I mean, in marriages for years and years and years and still didn't get to feel and have the fun and the spontaneity, whatever it's called, to be able to do certain things. So, you know, have your fun, 1000%. But for those who are, you know, experiencing whatever with your porch person, is there really any part of them that you feel like you wouldn't be able to accept? Yes, I'm on live. What's up, son?
I want to go home now.
You ready to go home?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, grab your jacket for me and hang
jacket
tight.
is here.
I know, but I'm still on live. Give me about 5 to 10 more minutes, and then we can go home. Okay?
Okay.
Sweet. Bye.
Bye.
So that's my cue. But yeah, just pay attention. And long story short, once you go within and truly do the work, exactly, this mirror. I always imagine that we're attached to a double bungee cord. Running away from each other and then come, yeah, and snap right back. I don't like this mirror. I'm trying to tell you. You'll be amazed at some of the things that come out of this mirror. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. And as soon as I figure out what part of my mirror can stop having, see, I gotta watch. My guides are working on me in my mouth, because you know before I disappeared in December, you know, I was saying a lot of wild things, and I could not post none of those lives. Like 3 lives straight, I couldn't post it because I was like, I say some wild stuff sometimes. Yeah, I said we were talking about me though. Yeah. So that's the message from Spirit. I hope you guys really are able to internalize what they're saying. Enjoy yourself. Be true to yourself. Be authentic with yourself. I saw a video or a post today of I think her name is like Trap Witch or something like that. And she said that she was exploring her shadow, and she was enjoying herself. And I think that was something else that we left off in December. I was talking about, the shadow versions of me and the things that I'm like, you know what, I think I might actually like this. I might want to go to this type of experience. I might want to try this kind of party. I might want to do, you know what I'm saying? Being authentic in that and exploring it and seeing where it goes. No harm to any. That's just my rule, okay? If you decide you want to go to a SEG, S-E-G, SEG, S-E-G-Z, SEGZ dungeon, and, get tied up or whatever, stuff like that. If you ever, if that's what you want to do, then let that be you. Just, no harm to any outside of consent. That's where I'm at with it right now. So, don't be afraid of that side of you. It's a part of you that you've been suppressing. It's a part of you that also needs love and attention. Everybody is different. Maybe you're a thrill seeker and you actually wanted to jump out a plane. Love yourself. Be true to yourself. I'm out of the jump out of your plane range, but I wouldn't mind going to iFly. I could do indoor skydiving. I vibe with that. You feel me? So that's the homework. Give me 3 things. You see this? 3 of them. Give me 3 things. Well, not me, yourself. Give me 3 things that you feel that you really want to try. Go into your deepest, darkest desires. Your deepest, darkest desires. And list 3 things that you really want to try. And you got 365 days to accomplish at least 2 of those. Because at the end of the day, at least you can say you did it. I don't care if you want to join the circus.
Do their dads work?
No.
Okay.
What? My kids just asked me if they could ride with a random stranger to somebody's daddy's job. Why did they think that was okay? I was like that too as a kid, like that I want to go to everybody's house type stuff. I ain't too much been no strangers though. But girl, go get them right, because clearly they're ready to go. They're ready to go to everybody's house except for ours. That's crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all that little tidbit. Come and do that collective there. I'm getting ready to head out because I guess they are tired and hungry and starting to ask crazy questions at this point. So until next time, if all hearts and minds are clear, be good, be smart, be safe. Thanks for kicking it with me, because I know this is not my normal time. I definitely appreciate you guys coming through. I definitely appreciate y'all coming through. I'll also be live again later on this evening. I'll probably be on YouTube. Anything else? Oh, my bracelet sets and stuff like that. It is 50% off of orders of 100 or more. Use code LOVE50 as the code. If y'all finally wanted any of these bracelets or any of my sets, it's 50% off right now. I got a buy one, get one 66% off for the womb cleansings and clearings. I've been listening while folding laundry, girl. It's a lot, right? That it's been hitting in the chest. I was like, ugh. I'm gonna have to watch this live again. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to watch this again, because that learning to trust yourself like you've never been hurt before is taking me out. I'm gonna have to do a meditation on that. I'm not even gonna lie. What else? Yeah. Oh, also with my Valentine's Day specials and stuff, they come with bracelets. So they come with, depending on which one you choose, it comes with a self-love bracelet. The crystals are rose quartz, amazonite, morganite, amethyst, and possibly moonstone. And those are like the epitome of divine feminine energy, self-love, and harmony. Those are like the energy that comes off of these. The energy that comes off of these are insane. Like, just thinking about it, my heart is getting full. I'm excited. I don't know. It's one of them things where I'm just like, I feel like it's gonna really make a difference in a lot of people's lives, and I get nervous saying certain things out loud. But based on the things that I've seen, based on the capabilities, based on, you know, me testing out these bracelets, I really, you know what? F that. I'm gonna do that for myself. I'm gonna make a bracelet set with those exact same stones, and I'm going to test them out for myself, just like I'm doing this, and see if it brings my person closer. Granted, free will is a thing. Boo. You know, but if absolutely nothing else, the amount of security that I'll have in myself, the amount of love that I'll have from the inside out, the amount of stability, the being solid and secure in myself, like, that's what those crystals are supposed to do. That's what all of those stones do. And the amazonite is like an all-in-one harmonizer. And it's the stone, it's literally called the stone of truth. So it's going to like filter out anything that's anything that you need to know about yourself, that is going to better assist with your healing. And I'm sorry, I'm feeling the energy of like, I'm just ready. I'm just ready to make it, because I have all the stones on standby and I haven't put them together yet. And it's like they're calling to me now. Like, I've had them for like weeks, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll do the. It's calling me now. At this point, it's calling me, and I'm just like, yeah. Because if you're gonna be honest and truthful with anybody on this planet, you need to be honest and truthful with yourself, right? Who else? Who better than you? Who more than you? So, yeah, I think that's going to be partially what I do. Tonight, I might go live and do that, and also do some live readings and stuff like that. I'm excited, y'all. Oh, I finally felt that in my heart. Oh, this is going to be so good. Okay. My kids are over here doing all types of crazy stuff on this playground. I'm going to go, y'all. I'm going to go. But just know I am excited. I'm thrilled. We got some great things coming, man. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Continue to do the work. Y'all have been doing great. Spirit just wants all that energy that you've been putting into other people. Spirit wants to remind you that you come first. Okay? You come first. Don't forget about you. Okay? Alright. I love y'all. Y'all my peoples. And I'll be back tonight, probably on YouTube, okay? Alright. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Love you. Bye.